He had it, all fame, money, love. Then he sold his entire music catalog for $200 million and started fading from the spotlight. What happened to Justin Bieber after the deal that was supposed to change everything? In 2023, Justin Bieber shocked the industry by selling his entire music catalog for a staggering $100 million. On the surface, it seemed like the ultimate career win, a financial move that secured his legacy and promised generational wealth. But not long after the deal, fans began noticing something strange. Justin wasn't celebrating. In fact, he looked withdrawn, emotionless, and absent in most public appearances. He started skipping major events, delayed his projects, and stopped putting out new music. Concerned fans and media outlets began speculating whether something deeper was going on behind the scenes. And with his wife, Hailey, showing up solo at most events, whispers of trouble only grew louder. This wasn't the first time Bieber seemed to spiral, but what made this time feel different was that it came after he had everything: fame, fortune, a stable marriage, and now a massive payout. Just his journey to fame wasn't natural, or so it was fast, aggressive, and heavily manufactured. He was discovered at 13 on YouTube by Scooter Braun, who quickly turned him into a brand. Backed by Braun, Usher, and top industry players, Bieber was shaped into a teen heartthrob who could be marketed to millions. He didn't rise through music clubs or talent shows. He rose through strategy and industry planning. By 16, he was performing at the White House. By 18, he was a multi-millionaire. But behind the scenes, his world was already chaotic. There was no normal life, just cameras, fans, tight schedules, and zero privacy. The pressure built quickly, and by his late teens, Justin began acting out. There were fights with paparazzo, legal issues, reckless behavior, and a reputation as Hollywood's wild child. Between 2013 and 2015, things hit a low. His drug use, DUI arrests, and other public meltdowns became constant tabloid material. The world watched his crash like a live show, and no matter how much his team tried to protect him, the damage was already showing. It wasn't just a troubled star, it was a burned out one. Eventually, Justin stepped back from the spotlight. He entered treatment, offered public apologies, and tried to rebuild both his image and life. But few fans knew just how dangerous his lifestyle had become. In his own documentary, he admitted his drug use had gotten so bad that his security team used to check his pulse at night to make sure he was still alive. He confessed to using a wide mix of substances from lean to prescription pills, and said his addiction nearly killed him. His manager Scooter Braun even admitted that the team was afraid every single day that Justin wouldn't make it. Despite this, he made a strong comeback in 2015 with Purpose, a hit album that gave fans hope that things were finally turning around. Then came his 2018 marriage to Hailey Baldwin. It was seen as a sign of maturity and healing. But even though he looked more stable on the surface, the cracks were still there. In 2020, he revealed he'd been struggling with Lyme disease and severe anxiety. He also opened up about feeling lost even when he had everything he once dreamed of. Fans didn't realize these moments weren't just small struggles. They were signs that his so-called new life was fragile. And this fragility became clear when he made the unexpected decision to sell his music catalog in 2023. He sold every song released before 2022 to Hypnosis Songs Capital for $200 million. The deal was promoted as a smart move, a young artist cashing out at the peak of his catalog's value. But selling your entire life work at just 28 isn't normal, especially for an artist who claimed to still be active. It raised major red flags.